What's up, everybody? Will here, and welcome back to my channel. And today I am predicting every single NFL game for the 2025 and 2026 season. Now this is being split into multiple shorts, which I made before making this video. Which I'm going to do this with a lot more videos. So keep in mind that. Because I want to make more shorts and stuff. But anyway, let's jump right into this. So this is a free app. Actually, it's not even an app. I just searched up on Google 2026 NFL prediction. And this is the first thing that pops up. Anybody can do this. You don't even guess the score. You just choose for it to be the away team or the home team to win, as their single schedule, and you just choose which one. Or you could choose if it's going to be a tie. So I guess we'll jump right into this then. Alright, time for week 1. At Brazil, Chiefs or Chargers, going with the Chiefs. Steelers or Jets? Believe it or not, I'm thinking of the Jets might win this one. Steelers with Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. I don't know. Dolphins or Colts? I think it's going to be Dolphins. Bengals or Browns? It's going to be Bengals. Oh, now here's a tough one. Raiders or Patriots? Believe it or not, I think it's going to be the Raiders. I think Geno Smith might help them out. Tight ends are Broncos. Broncos all the way. Titans lost Will Levis, and they might make a trade to get Hendon Hooker from the Lions. No, Ravens or Bills? This is going to be tough. But believe it or not, I think the Bills are going to win. Panthers or Jags? And I'm going with the Jags. Texans or Rams? I think the Texans are going to win this one. Cowboys or Eagles? Eagles. Chargers or Saints? I think the Chargers. Bucks or Falcons? I think this one will be the Bucks. Giants or Commanders? I'm going to roll with the Commanders. 49ers or the Seahawks? I think I'm going to roll with the 49ers. Lions or Packers? I'm going to go with Lions. Vikings and Bears? I'm going to roll with the Vikings. So, for the division, this is how things are going to work out. Number 1. So far, for the AFC, number 1 team is the Chiefs. Number 2 is the Dolphins. Number 3 will be the Bengals. Number 4 will be the Jags. Number 5 is the Bills. Number 6 is the Broncos. And number 7 is the Jets. For the 49ers will be number 1 for the NFC. Number 2, Lions. Number 3 would be the Bucks. Number 4 is the Commanders. Claim division. Number 5 would be the Cardinals. Number 6 would be the Vikings, and number 7 would be the Eagles. So I didn't know all that. That has legends. Teams are on bye. Okay. International games played. Alright. Oh, it has all the draft order and stuff too. Nice. Alright, time for week 2. Bills are definitely going to win. I think... Ooh, this might be tough. You know what? Nah. Yeah, let's do it. I think the Patriots might win this one. They might. Jaguars or Bengals? I think Bengals again. Alright, Ravens. Broncos or Colts? I think Broncos. Chargers or Raiders? Chargers. Rams or Titans? Rams. Seahawks or Steelers? I think Steelers might win this one. Maybe they might have something figured out. Eagles or Chiefs? Oh man, Eagles or Chiefs? I think the Chiefs are going to have redemption on this game. Bucks or Texans? I'm going to roll with the Texans. Commanders or Packers? I think the Packers might win this one. Giants? Ooh. Giants or Cowboys? I think the Cowboys. 49ers or Saints? Niners? Bears or Lions? Lions. Panthers or Cardinals? I'll do Cardinals. Falcons or Vikings? I think the Vikings. So I don't like I did conferences last time. So here's how the conferences will look like. Bills, Chiefs, Bengals, Texans, Broncos, Chargers, Raiders. Them 7 will make it in, okay. Then for the other side, we have Lions, Niners, Eagles, Bucks, Cardinals, and Vikings. Okay. Oh, and Packers. Courage Giants are on too. Alright. Oh, so the Redskins team is coming off of a mini bye. They play Thursday the week prior. Okay. First of all, the international games. The draft order so far, the Giants will be number 1. Gotcha. Okay. Week 3, I think it's going to be the Bills. Colts or Titans? Let's do the Colts. Steelers. Wait, didn't they No, I don't like they went up against. Steelers or Patriots. I like the Steelers might win this one. Texans or Jags? I'll go with Texans. Broncos or Chargers? I think they're both 2-0. Both on the same team, so I think Chargers though. Bengals or Vikings? I'm gonna roll with Sioux Vikings. Jets or Bucks? Sioux Bucks. Bears or Commanders? Or New Commanders. Packers beats the Browns easily. Chiefs or Giants? Chiefs. Lions or Ravens? Here's a tough one. I think it's going to be the Ravens, unfortunately, because probably my favorite team is the Lions. The Rams or the Eagles? I'm going to roll with the Eagles. Falcons or Panthers? I'm going with the Falcons. Saints or Seahawks? It's the Seahawks. Cardinals or Niners? Let's go with Niners. Cowboys or Bears? Let's roll with the Chicago Bears. They're going to get their first game. I need to look at the divisions last time. I forgot. Oh my goodness. The divisions here this time. So, the Vikings are 3-0. Okay. The Bills are 3-0. The Chiefs are 3-0. Texans are 3-0. The Bengals are 2-1. Chargers 2-1. Broncos 2-1. Ravens are 2-1. Okay. Steelers are also 2-1, but they're out. Then Browns and Titans are 0-3. NFC side, the Vikings, the Niners are 3-0. The Bucks, Eagles, Lions, and Cardinals are 2-1. Oh, and the Packers. I don't see the 7th one for some reason. Commanders are 2-1. A lot of these are 1-2. Now, Giants, Panthers, and Saints are 0-3. I know I put from my ranking videos, I put the Giants as playoff playoff contenders, but they're not going to be in the playoffs. There's potential. Divisions. 1 is Texans, 2 is Chiefs, 3 is Bills, 2 is Bengals, 4 is Bengals, my bad. 5 is Chargers, 6 is Broncos, 7 is Ravens. Wow. 1 is Vikings, 2 is Niners, 3 is Bucks, 4 is Eagles, 5 is Lions, 6 is Cardinals, 7th is Packers. Alright, I already know about the Legends. Draft order. Titans would be the first one. The last one would be... I'm sure they're showing you more, but Titans would be the first one. Week 4. I'm trying to get the Titans to get a win somewhere, but they're not going to beat the Texans. Baltimore or KC. I think KC beat in the last couple of years, so I think Baltimore will get a win. Jets or Dolphins. I think... Ooh, this might be a tough one with Justin... No. Yeah, I think Justin Fields the Jets, not the Giants. Bengals or Broncos. I'm going to roll with the Broncos this time. Vikings or Steelers. Vikings are going to be 4-0. I think they're going to beat the Steelers. Panthers or Patriots. Panthers. Chargers or Giants. Tough one. The Giants, I think, will win. Saints or Bills, Bills. Lions or Browns, Lions, easily. Colts or Rams, Rams. Could be nice to the Colts, but no. Jaguars or Niners. Let's roll the Jags, I'm thinking. Bears or Raiders, Bears. I know they have Max Crosby, but I like just... Oh, no, well, Raiders will have Geno Smith. Seahawks or Cardinals. Seahawks. Eagles or Bucks, I think Eagles. Commanders or Falcons, I think Commanders. Packers or Cowboys, I'm going Packers. A lot of the away teams are going to win. So divisions, Bills are 4-0. Vikings are still 4-0. Texans are 4-0. Ravens are 3-1. And Chiefs are 3-1 now. So definitely things switched up there. The Jets make it in now, as of right now. Oh, I didn't realize the Dolphins are 1-3. Wow. Interesting. The Broncos and the Chargers all make it in. Oh, I kind of say how they're doing this order. Alright. Vikings are 1. The Eagles are 2. No clue what just happened there. Oh, it's their win percentage. Gotcha. 49ers are 3. Bucks are 4. 5 is Lions. 6 is Packers. 7 is Commanders, so they make it in. So there's a nice look for the conferences and 3 turns 0-4 so far. Draft 4 will be the Titans first, though. Week 5. Texans or Ravens? Ravens are on a winning streak. Texans will lose. Raiders or Colts? Raiders are going to win. Patriots or Bills? Bills. Chiefs or Jags? Chiefs. Vikings or Browns? Oh my gosh, the Browns. I'm trying to get you guys a win. Cowboys or Jets? I think Cowboys will win this one. Broncos or Eagles? Eagles. Dolphins or Panthers? Dolphins. Oops, wrong one. Oh, I guess you can predict the score. Okay. Never knew that one. But I'm not doing anything with the score. Titans or Cardinals? Maybe they have a quarterback situation in now. Maybe they have Hendon Hooker. Maybe they got another quarterback. So Titans are going to roll and get this win. Commanders or Chargers? Commanders. Lions or Bengals? Lions. Niners or Rams? Rams, believe it or not, I think. Giants or Saints? Let's do Giants. Sorry, Saints, you're still going to be 0-4. Bucks or Seahawks? Let's do Bucks. Bills are still 5-0. Incredible. I think they have, like, pretty easy. Texans technically have the easiest schedule according to many people. Maybe that's why they're doing so good. So this is a nice look for the conferences and stuff. The Vikings are still 5-0. The Bills are 5-0. Everyone else is 4-1 or below. Rams are 3-2. Okay. Niners are also 3-2. Okay. Starting to add up. Browns are last now because Titans got to win, and the Saints are last. Oh, so there are teams on byes. Okay, so the Bears, Falcons, Packers, and Steelers are on a bye. They look at divisions, as we all know. I'm probably just going to stick with the conferences, though. Draft order, Saints will be first now. Colts are 1-4, okay. Week 5. Texans or Ravens? Ravens are on a winning streak. Texans will lose. Raiders or Colts? Raiders are going to win. Patriots or Bills? Bills. Chiefs or Jags? Chiefs. Vikings or Browns? Oh my gosh, the Browns. I'm trying to get you guys a win. Cowboys or Jets? I think Cowboys will win this one. Broncos or Eagles? Eagles. Dolphins or Panthers? Dolphins. Oops, wrong one. Oh, I guess you can predict the score. Okay. Never knew that one. But I'm not doing anything with the score. Titans or Cardinals? Maybe they have a quarterback situation in now. Maybe they have Hendon Hooker. Maybe they got another quarterback. So Titans are going to roll and get this win. Commanders are Chargers, Commanders. Lions are Bengals, Lions. Niners are Rams, Rams, believe it or not, I think. Giants are Saints. Let's do Giants. Sorry, Saints, you're still going to be 0-4. Bucks are Seahawks. Let's do Bucks. Week 6. Broncos are Jets, and they're in Britain. I'm starting to think the Broncos a little bit. Browns are... You know what? I'm getting the Browns this one. Steelers aren't doing that well this season. I'll go down to the Browns. Chargers are Dolphins, Chargers. Titans are Raiders. I'll give Titans a win. I think... Did they already win? No. Yeah, they already gave them a win once. So, I'm sorry, Titans. This one might actually be a tie, to be honest, but I think Raiders might pull it out. Alright. Seahawks or Jags. Let's do Seahawks this time. Maybe Jags. Rams or Ravens. Let's go Ravens. Cardinals or Colts. Let's go Cardinals. Pats and Saints. Let's go Saints. No, they gotta win. Bengals or Packers. Okay. This is gonna be a tough one. Kind of lean a little bit towards Packers a little bit, but I think the Bengals could pull this one out. Lions or Chiefs. Lions, because it seems like the Lions are like the only team that can beat them. Bills or Falcons. I think the Bills are going to win. Falcons are so good, though. Eagles or Giants. Eagles. Niners or Bucks. Oh, so Niners. Cowboys or Panthers. Go Cowboys. Bears or Commanders. Let's go Commanders. Vikings obviously had the bye this week. This is incredible so far. Oh my goodness. A lot of teams are pretty high. Niners now take the spot. Bucks are 3-3. Falcons are 1-4. Oh my goodness. What am I doing with the Falcons? Okay. Wow. Every single NFC South team is down there. Wow. I might have, for my last NFL thing that I did with the tier maker, I think I was kind of wrong. And the Bucks aren't doing that good either. Every team has a win now. Only Texans and Vikings had a bye. Weird. Let's take a look at on the draft order though. Panthers will be having it now. Okay. Week 7. Steelers or Bengals. Let's go Bengals. Pats or Titans. Let's go. Oh, man. Let's go Patriots. Raiders or Chiefs. Chiefs. Dolphins or Browns. Let's go Dolphins. Colts or Chargers. Let's go Chargers. Rams or Jags and Britain. I think Jags may pull this one out. Panthers or Jets. Let's go with Jets. Giants and Broncos. It's like, sounds interesting. Thinking Broncos though. Texans or Seahawks. Let's go Texans. They're off with a nice bye. Eagles or Vikings. Finally, they'll lose or go up against the Eagles. Saints or Bears. So go with Bears. Packers or Cardinals. Let's go with Packers. Commanders or Cowboys. Go Commanders. Falcons and Niners. I think the Falcons will pull this one off. Bucks or Lions. Let's go with the Lions. Bucks are leading 3-4. This looks like a struggle though for the NFC South. Bills are still 6-0, but they had a bye, I think. Though, yeah. Bills and Ravens had a bye. 6-1 for the Eagles, and the Lions take the top now. 6-1. The Ravens 5-1. Texans 5-1, 49ers 4-3, Chiefs 5-2, and Bucks are 3-4. Broncos, Chargers, and Bengals will make it for the AFC. Nothing really changed there. And the Commanders, Vikings, and Packers will make it in. But the Bears aren't too far behind. Draft order will be the Panthers in first one. Alright. Week 8. Jets or Bengals? Let's go Bengals. Browns or Patriots? Let's go Browns. Be nice. Titans or Colts? Let's go Colts. Maybe Titans, but I'll roll with the Colts. I haven't won in a while. Vikings or Chargers? Let's go Chargers. Vikings are kind of on a losing streak now. Niners or Texans? Texans continue. Bills or Panthers? Bills are still going to be top team. Dolphins or Falcons? Go with Falcons. Bears or Ravens? Ravens. Cowboys or Broncos? Cowboys. Packers or Steelers? Packers. Commanders or Chiefs? Chiefs. NFC. Giants or Eagles? Eagles. Bucks and Saints? Bucks. Oh my goodness. Bills are 7-0. When will their streak end? Eagles 7-1. Ravens 6-1. Lions 6-1. Texans 6-1. Wow, okay. Niners 4-4. NFC South now. NFC West and South now looking that well. Chiefs 6-2. Chargers, Broncos, and Bengals are all tied 5-3. Commanders and Vikings are Commanders 6-2, and Vikings and Packers are tied at 5-2. Now the Cowboys ain't far behind, and they are 4-2. I think I made it where the Rams made it in. So interesting. Many teams had a bye. The Cardinals, Jags, Lions, Raiders, Rams, and Seahawks all had a bye. And Titans are number 1. Alright, week 9. Ravens or Dolphins? Ravens. Broncos or Texans? I think Broncos may pull this one off. Chargers or Titans? Chargers. Colts or Steelers? Steelers. Jags or Raiders? I'm going to roll with the Raiders. This one might be an upset. Chiefs or Bills? Chiefs are going to end the Bills streak. Bears or Bengals? Bengals. Falcons or Patriots? Falcons. Panthers or Packers? Packers. Lions or Vikings? Lions. Niners or Giants? Giants are going to pull it off. Saints or Rams? Go with the Rams. Seahawks or Commanders? Commanders. Cardinals or Cowboys? Cardinals. Wow. Falcons are coming up. They're tied. Falcons are on a winning streak. Bills ending theirs. Lions are number 1. Wow, Lions are number 1. Eagles in a... Oh, they're on bye, that's why. Chiefs are 7-2. Broncos and Chargers are 6-3, so kind of have to worry a little bit. Texans are 6-2. A lot of them are 7-1 or 7-2. Lions 7-1. So yes. Browns, Bucks, Eagles, and Jets are off. Saints will be. Let's move on to week 10. Raiders versus Broncos. I think Broncos. Jaguars versus Texans. Texans. Browns versus Jets. Jets. Bills versus Dolphins. Bills. Steelers versus Chargers. Let's go Chargers. Falcons versus Colts. Colts. Ooh, Ravens or Vikings? Let's go Ravens, I'm thinking. Patriots versus Bucks. Bucks. Giants versus Bears. Bears. Saints versus Panthers. Yes, Saints. Cardinals versus Seahawks. Seahawks. Rams versus 49ers. Let's go Rams. Lions versus Commanders. Let's go with the Lions. Eagles versus Packers. Let's go. Kind of an upset. Let's go with the Packers. I think they could pull this one off. So looking at the conferences, both Lions and Bills are 8-1. And Ravens are 8-1. Eagles are 7-2. Chiefs are also 7-2. Rams are 5-4 and take third spot. Alright, the Bucks and the Falcons are tied at 5-4. Gotcha. Wow. Vikings are also 5-4. Bears are 4-5. The Packers are 7-2 right now. So Texas making it 7-2 so far. 7-3 for Chargers. 7-3 for Broncos. Bengals, Titans, Chiefs, and Cowboys had the bye. Gotcha. So looking at the draft order, Panthers would be the #1 spot now. Week 11. Jets or Patriots? Jets. Texans or Titans? Titans. Texans. Steelers or Bengals? I think Bengals go in. Chargers or Jags? Chargers. Chiefs or Broncos? Chiefs. Ravens or Browns? Ravens all the way. They're in Spain here. Commanders or Dolphins? I think Commanders. Bucks or Bills? Bills. Cowboys or Raiders? I think Cowboys still. Bears or Vikings? Vikings. Falcons versus Panthers. Falcons win. Packers versus Giants. Packers. Seahawks versus... Oh, come on. Seahawks versus Rams. Rams. They're on a nice winning streak. Niners versus Cardinals. I think Niners. And Lions versus Eagles. I think Eagles will pull this one off, sadly. Conference. Alright, so far. Bills. Still laying 9-1. Eagles and Lions are 8-2. Ravens are 9-1 as well. I have a pretty easy list. I think Texans are off. Oh no, they weren't. Colts and Saints are off. Saints are 2-8. Panthers are 1-10, and I thought they were doing better. Maybe I was wrong. But yeah. Okay, well the Bears are not doing the greatest. They're 4-6. 5-5 for the Bucks. 6-4. Now the Falcons lead. It's kind of impressive there. Commanders are holding in there, and now the Vikings are in 6-4. I think they're in from 4. So nothing really changed for the AFC or the NFC besides the Falcons made it in. So there's that. And so far, I think almost everything leaning towards my way. So, yeah, I think everything's leaning towards my way. I don't remember if I put the Niners in there, though, to make it in or not. Oh, wow. I think AFC is kind of locked in with them 7 teams. Week 12. Bills or Texans. Texans will pull this one off. Colts or Chiefs. Chiefs easily. Bengals will beat the Patriots. Ravens will beat the Jets. Browns or Raiders. Yeah, I think Browns will pull this one off. Steelers or Bears. I think the Bears. Seahawks or Titans. Seahawks. Jags or Cardinals. Jaguars. Vikings or Packers. I don't remember if they went up against each other already. I think the Packers will win. Giants or Lions. Lions easily. Falcons or Saints. Falcons. Eagles or Cowboys. Eagles. Bucks or Rams. I think Rams will barely pull this win off. Panthers or Niners. Niners. Alright, Ravens are leading now. Oh my goodness. Now the Bills are down to 4th after that loss. Eagles and Lions are 1-2, tied. Rams are 7-4. Falcons are 7-4 now. Wow, they're on a nice winning streak. Packers. Oh wow. Oh no, Vikings are still in. Okay. Niners are approaching though. They're approaching slowly. And the Bears are climbing up a little bit, but as we all know, Giants, Saints, and sadly the Panthers. And then there's Titans, Dolphins, Chargers, and Commanders are on bye. And look at the draft order last round. Panthers are still #1. That will be the first draft pick. So there's that. Week 13. Bengals or Ravens? Ravens are still going to pull this one off. Jags or Titans? Jags. Texans or Colts? Texans. Raiders or Chargers, Chargers. Bills or Steelers, Bills. Chiefs or Cowboys, Cowboys. Saints or Dolphins, Dolphins. Falcons or Jets. I just got news that Justin Fields is injured again. But who knows? Who knows by now? But I think Falcons will win. Maybe the Jets, but yeah, switch up, Sioux Jets. Niners or Browns, Niners. Broncos or Commanders, Commanders. Giants or Pats, Giants. Good job. Packers or Lions, Lions. Bears or Eagles, Eagles. Cardinals or Bucks, Bucks. Rams or Panthers, Rams. Vikings or Seahawks, Vikings. Now let's take a nice look at this. Rams are still leading. Falcons are still 7-5. The Bucks are 6-6. Nothing really changed here for either of them. Like I said, well, the Jets are 6-6, which ain't horrible. Broncos are 7-5. Bengals are 8-4. Chargers are 9-3, so they're almost safe. The Jaguars aren't far behind, but they're still ways away. Jags are part of the South, which I don't think they're gonna make it in unless maybe playoffs will come. But the Dolphins aren't doing that well. The Browns are 3-9. I never realized that. Steelers are 3-9. No teams were on bye this week. Colts are 2-10. Patriots are 2-11. Titans are 1-11. 1-12 for the Panthers. Saints are 2-10. Giants are 4-9 now, so that's good. 4-8 for the Cardinals. Wow, making them struggle. Okay. Draft order. There you go. Panthers are still top. Week 14. Dolphins or Jets? I think Dolphins will pull this one off. Steelers or Ravens? Ravens, of course. Colts or Jags? Jags. Titans or Browns? Browns. Broncos or Raiders? Broncos. Bengals or Bills? Bills. Texans or Chiefs? Well, it's going to be tough, but I think it's going to be the Chiefs. Eagles or Chargers? Let's roll with the Eagles. Cowboys or Lions? Lions. Redemption will come. I should know. Did we beat them last year? I don't remember. Bears or Packers? Packers. Commanders or Vikings? It's tough there, but I think it's going to be Commanders. Seahawks or Falcons? I think Seahawks pull this one off. Saints or Bucks? Bucks. Rams or Cardinals? Rams. Falcons are kind of losing a little bit. Not by a lot. Now the Falcons are 7-6, tied with the Bucks. These two are going to be pretty much tied throughout. Now the Vikings are out and the 49ers are in now. When the Vikings come back. And the Falcons are out, so you guys see the Vikings will win or the Niners will lose. Niners are definitely doing good though. Ravens are still in that top spot. Eagles and Lions are there. And the Chiefs are 11-2 as well. The Ravens are 12-1 right now. 10-3 there. Nothing changed with the AFC, just the NFC had a couple changes. Now the Seahawks aren't far behind, so Patriots, Panthers, Giants, and Niners all had a bye. That's why the Niners are in. Titans are now number 1. Interesting. Week 15, Chargers or Chiefs? It's kind of a tough one. I'm going to roll with the Chiefs. It's going to be a good game, though. Ravens or Bengals? I think Ravens. Bills will win that one. Jets or Jags? Or Jags. Dolphins or Steelers? I think Dolphins go in. Alright, Cardinals or Texans? Texans will win. Browns or Bears? Bears will win. Raiders or Eagles? Eagles will win. Titans or Niners? Niners will win. Colts or Seahawks? Seahawks will win. Packers or Broncos? Packers will win. Falcons or Bucks. Now here comes a tough one. Ready? Falcons will win. Commanders or Giants. Commanders. Lions or Rams. Lions. No, Niners. I don't know where they're at. Panthers or Saints. I think Panthers. Vikings or Cowboys. Vikings. So now things are probably gonna be a little bit switched up. A little bit. Now the Commanders, not the Commanders, the Vikings and the Niners are now tied. Rams still hold the #1 spots. And nothing changed, but the Jaguars are now 7-7, so there's some rumor there. It was the Jets, but they're on a little bit of a losing streak. The Browns are 4-10, which ain't bad. Saints and the Panthers are tied 2-2, but Panthers are leaning, and the only team with only one win is the Titans. So that's where, oh well, Patriots and the Colts are 2-2. Gotcha. It's week 16 and it's almost over for the regular season. Chiefs or Titans, Chiefs. Patriots or Ravens, Ravens. Bills or Browns, Bills. Jags or Broncos, Broncos. Raiders or Texans, Texans. Bengals or Dolphins, I think Bengals. Chargers or Cowboys, Chargers. Jets or Saints, Jets. Steelers or Lions, Lions. Niners or Colts, Niners. Rams or Seahawks, Rams. Packers or Bears, Packers. Eagles or Commanders, Commanders. Commanders are on a nice streak right now. Vikings or Giants, Vikings. Bucks or Panthers, Bucks. Falcons or Cardinals, Cardinals. Now the Bucks are back 8-7, and they are making it, and the Vikings are back. I don't know, man. This is gonna be tough with the Falcons or the Bucks. No matter what, so from looking at this, it's pretty much safe to say that the Ravens and the Chiefs and the Bills and the Texans are all safe. And I would think the Chargers are probably safe. The Chargers are probably safe too. If the Broncos and Bengals lose again, one of them two I think is safe. Well, maybe. But the Jags and Jets have to win, but Broncos and Bengals have to lose. That's how I think it's going to work. Lions are #1 now. With the Commanders are #2 now. Eagles still make it in. But the Rams are 10-5. The Bucks and the Falcons, one of them two will make it in. Question is when and where. Packers, the Eagles, and the Falcons, not the Falcons, Vikings. It's going to be switch swap with the 49ers, but there's still a chance that the Bucks could make it in. There's a possible chance that both of them can make it in, but they have to definitely beat the Vikings or the 49ers. Draft order, Titans are still going to be #1 there on that list. Week 17, Broncos or Chiefs? Chiefs. Texans or Chargers? This might be tough. It's going to be the Chargers. Jags or Colts? This will be a nice go to the Colts. The Jags will not make it in now. But the Jets have a chance if they beat the Patriots. Justin Fields will definitely be able to recover. Steelers or Browns? Steelers. Giants or Raiders? It's going to be tough. I'm going to say the Raiders. Ravens will beat the Packers. Surprising. That's surprising. Cardinals or Bengals? Bengals will win. Saints or Titans? Saints. Good job. Bucks or Dolphins? Dolphins will win. Eagles and Bills? Yes or no? Bills. I'm going to click on Bills. Cowboys or Commanders? I think the Commanders will win. Lions or Vikings? Lions will win. Seahawks or Panthers? Seahawks will win. Bears or Niners? Bears to pull this win off. I can predict it. Rams or Falcons? Falcons will pull this win off. They are 9-7. Tied once again with the 49ers and the Vikings. They're tied. 49ers lost though. And I think the Vikings lost too, didn't they? Yeah, because I think they moved against the Lions. Yep. But it's definitely safe to say that that the Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, and Texans are safe, and Chargers are safe. Bengals are safe now because of that win. So now it's up down to the Broncos and Jets now. Dolphins will make it in, and Jags will make it in. Sadly, but the Dolphins are coming up. Jaguars won't make it in because of that loss. The Jets have a chance. The Jets need to win and the Broncos need to lose. Coming to week 18 next. The Bears are going to make it in, but it's going to either be the Falcons or the Bucks. However, though, I think if both the Vikings and the 49ers lose, then I think the Bucks could make it in. The Eagles are safe. Packers are safe. Rams, I'd say, are safe. Seahawks ain't far behind, but they're safe. Commanders are safe. And Lions are safe. But all comes down to this final game right here. Coming out of draft order, Titans are still number one. Not a surprise. Final week. Week 18, the final week for the regular season. Here we go. Chiefs or Raiders? Chiefs. Chargers or Broncos? Both of these teams are fighting. However, though, you think that the Broncos want it in so bad? But they're going to lose, though. Chargers will win. Chargers on a nice streak. Close to Texans. Texans definitely clear that one. Browns or Bengals? Bengals. Jets or Bills? They have to win. But unfortunately, they can't, as the Bills will. Dolphins or Patriots? Dolphins. Ravens or Steelers? Ravens. They take the number one spots. Titans or Jaguars? Titans are kind of doing bad. Cardinals or Rams? Rams will win. Seahawks or Niners? Niners will win, but it would not be enough. Packers or Vikings? Maybe Vikings. Yeah, let's go Vikings. I think Vikings will pull this one off. Bears or Lions? Lions. Saints or Falcons? Falcons. Cowboys or Giants? It's coming to the Cowboys. Commanders or Eagles? Eagles will actually win this one. And it'll be the Panthers or the Bucks. It'll be the Bucks. Now here we go. Playoff list is in. And the Vikings will make it in. I think it would have been the Niners, but one of them two would have made it in. But the Lions steal the number one spot for the NFC. And the Rams will steal the number one spot for the AFC. It's very good. I think they steal it from before. Eagles are 13-4. They claim second after being the Commanders. The Chiefs will be at 15-2. The Bills 15-2. Rams 11-6, which ain't bad. Texans 13-4. Falcons 10-7. Chargers 12-5. Commanders 13-4, 11-6 for the Bengals. Yeah, for the Bengals. 12-5 for the Packers. Broncos 9-8, and Vikings 10-7. I kind of favor the Vikings a little bit. I think the Commanders would have made it in, but kind of favored the Vikings a little bit. So now I think this is my list. No, Jets lost and Jaguars won. I think. Brought the Jaguars up to 8-9. She brought them back in the small competition, but they had to win both of their games, and they didn't. And back below is the Panthers. They finished 2-15. The Titans will be the number one team in the draft. As we look at this. Wild card round. Chargers or Texans? Well, unfortunately, this is going to be a good one. This is definitely one of the best battles ever. But it's going to be the Chargers. Chargers and Texans fight it last time, and Chargers won. Bengals or Bills? Bengals finally made it in. Good job to them. But the Bills are going to win. Broncos or Chiefs? Chiefs will beat the Broncos for sure right there. Now for the NFC, will be the Commanders or the Falcons? You're going to be surprised on this. Actually, no, not really. Commanders will win this one. Now it's going to be the Rams or the Packers. Packers will win. Vikings or Eagles. Sorry, Vikings, but you're not making it in. It will be the Eagles to make this one in. It's definitely a pretty simple one there, but not sure if do they count the wins? Well, loss and wins. I don't know. For the Commanders and Falcons, I was going to originally do Falcons, but I think it's more reasonable to go with the Commanders. Unfortunately, I think I messed up right here, but now it's time for the divisional round. Almost everything is perfect with the end for the playoffs so far, but it's not. The Bills are the Chiefs. The Bills will beat the Chiefs. Finally, we won't have a Chiefs Super Bowl. Chargers or Ravens. Now it's going to be the Commanders or the Eagles. I kind of messed up right here, unfortunately, but I think it's going to be the Commanders will make it in. And will it be the Packers or the Lions? The Lions will make it in. I originally had the Packers set for my tier list, but unfortunately it's not working out here. Take a look at the conferences. Nothing really has changed. Chris Brown. Now it's officially time for the conference championship. I almost had everything right in my favor, minus the Packers. I definitely messed up with the Packers game, but that's how I think the record was supposed to be, and it did not work the way I wanted it to, so my bad there. But I think everything works well right here. Will it be the Bills or the Ravens will win? The Ravens, of course, make it to the Super Bowl, and for the NFC, Commanders or Lions. Lions will get redemption. They have one of the best offenses and defenses out there, so they will win this game. Now it's time for the next and the final round. Now it's time for the #1 football game of the year. It is time for the Super Bowl. Who is going to win, the Lions or the Ravens? This was definitely an amazing game, but the winner will be the Lions. They will finally claim the Super Bowl title this year, and hopefully, and this should be their year, especially if we get that new edge rusher from, well, the Titans, I think, or hopefully Trey Hendrickson, we can get him, but who knows. If you guys like this video, make sure to click the like button and subscribe, and like I said, I posted shorts before this, so I'm going to do this with more videos. But once again, if you like this, make sure to click the like button and subscribe. If you want me to do this again next season, please let me know. I wonder if there's a thing for NASCAR. I gotta wait till I'm like 18 or something like that to do the in-season challenge thing, but I will probably do that. But I'll see all of you in the next video.